Hi, today I want to share with you a spiritual lesson that I experienced this week. So, I wanted to win tickets to see my favorite band, which happens to be Placebo. They're doing several concerts right now in Europe that you can only go to if you win tickets. So, I set the intention that I wanted to win, and I visualized myself winning and then let it go, didn't think about it, and I found out a few days ago that I won tickets. So, how cool is that, right? But then, when I started looking into finding somebody to go with me, spur of the moment, to Rome, and looking into airfare and hotels and all that stuff, it just turned into this big drama, and I realized it wasn't going to be possible for me to go because of obligations here in the U.S. And I had just gotten back from a trip, and it really wasn't going to work. So I started thinking, why would I manifest winning these tickets only to not be able to actually use them? Like, what does that mean? I look at things in terms of symbols and meaning in my life, and it just brought up this existential question. Like, why would I manifest something and then not have it work out and not be able to use it? So that got me thinking. Over the past couple of days, I've been thinking a lot about it, and I learned things that I already know on a much deeper level. So I started realizing that part of what seemed so puzzling about this was the fact that I was approaching it from a place of scarcity. I was thinking this is like my one opportunity to win something like this, and that I have to use it because it's this one opportunity that I have. And I found myself grasping it and becoming very attached to it and not wanting to give these tickets up, even when it started to seem like it really wasn't going to work out. And then I realized, well, the opposite of that is stepping back and seeing the bigger picture and thinking of the universe as an abundant place. And when you think about it, that makes sense, right? Because we know the universe is full of an infinite amount of stars, and when you think about how large it is, it makes sense that we live in a world full of an infinite amount of possibilities, right? So I started thinking, if I could manifest winning tickets like this once, it's something that I can do again. And this is just one opportunity out of many. And if we live in a world where we can manifest multiple opportunities like this, then we're in a position to be able to choose the ones that we take advantage of, because not all of them are going to work out. And when you really resonate with something and you bring it into your life, there's that very pure connection there, but it doesn't necessarily mean that all the other noise and all the other frequencies going on around you aren't going to conspire to get in the way, because you become very aware of what you can control. I mean, it's amazing that we can manifest things like this, but you also realize that there's so much about the world that you don't have control over. You can't control all of it. So that made me feel a little bit better, just to think about it that way, just to think about it from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. And then I was talking to a friend of mine who always gives me really great spiritual advice and perspective on situations like this. And she did give me a new perspective that I wanted to share with you also. And that was that, when I manifested this, I was coming from a pure heart. I was really open to receiving. And after winning the tickets, I started wondering, oh God, am I ever going to have another opportunity like this again? And she reminded me that now I'm, kind of creating this drama about it and attaching this story to it, like baggage, that I didn't have before. And that could prevent me from ever winning something like that again. Just kind of adding this extra baggage to the frequency that had originally been very pure and open and receiving. And so I thought, that makes sense. I think we can all relate to having an opportunity that ends up not being so perfect, not working out quite the way that we imagined, and feeling disappointment, and letting that disappointment get in the way of welcoming in more opportunities, instead of being able to go back to that place that we were originally in, that's almost innocent, and that is welcoming and doesn't really foresee any trouble necessarily. So I hope this perspective has been helpful for you, and if you can relate, please feel free to leave a comment and share your experience or any other perspectives that you think would be helpful. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Bye! Oh, and I wanted to also say that I did give the tickets to some people who actually live in Rome who will be able to go to the show, and I feel really great about being able to do that. So I think some good has come of it at least. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!